Welcome to AI Tools for Practicing Lawyers, practical, no-nonsense guidance to help attorneys put AI power to work in their practice right now.
Hello, and welcome to something new that we're going to try. I do a fair number of product demos in my effort to figure out what's going to work for law firms in the AI space. And I've been holding them back to have them match an episode topic that would blend better with that tool. And I decided that that's a mistake, that I should just talk about the tools that I review, let you know what I think. You can decide thumbs up or thumbs down. And what I'm going to try to do is, instead of saying, oh, this is a great tool or this is not a great tool, try to figure out where it's going to fit better into a lawyer's workflow. So I decided to call these segments workflow option, and then whatever the tool is that I'm going to be talking about during that little segment. So I found a tool through my son, who is a world famous podcaster. He's Therapy Gecko. His name is Lyle. He's the greatest guy you'll ever meet. And he knows that my dad's doing a podcast. So he put out on a co-work space, anybody working with AI tools for lawyers, my dad wants to talk to you. And so I was connected in that way to a company called ivorymind.com. And Ivory Mind, as it turns out, has an interface that's fairly friendly. They don't just stick a big prompt box at you with a little plus sign in the corner and let you run wild. That's not this kind of tool. What they like to do is they're working off documents. You upload a document, you drag and drop, or you pull it from a file picker, and then you can chat with the document. You can upload as many documents as you want. You can upload folders, which is unusual. I have not seen that in many tools. It won't let you connect to a folder on your drive. I did try to put it through the folder Mania test, and it didn't do that well in the folder Mania test. It won't take a zip drive. It won't let you connect to a drive that you're connected to through Google Drive or Dropbox or OneDrive or anything like that. You're going to have to manually upload your docs. Then once you do that, you have an option to chat with the document to find out what's going on inside this document. Can you summarize it for me? One of the things I liked about the UI is that there are suggested prompts: summarize, outline, flashcards, presentation, and you just click on those boxes and the AI will do its stuff. Now, this is not a proprietary AI system. It's a wrapper of a bunch of other LLMs that are out there, and that's becoming a more and more common approach for developers. They'll take the LLM, either OpenAI or Anthropic or Gemini, and then they'll wrap it around a user interface with some features that they're hoping that the user will find valuable. One of the things that I did like about this tool is it has a transcription mode. You can upload audio and it will transcribe it for you. And I did that with one of my other episodes to try to get a sense for how that tool worked. And I was very impressed with it. And then I asked it to create an outline of my show, and it did an excellent job doing that. So while now it won't upload JPEG files and it won't upload PNG files, but for a lot of lawyers that's not important, And I did have a very useful talk with one of the co-founders about the tool, and they're open to developing it and to adding more features. And personally, I think it would be nice to have JPEG or PNGs so that you could upload screenshots and talk about that. So I get a feeling that that's going to be on their product roadmap. So I started thinking, who is this product for? It's not for someone who's done a lot of work with AI tools already, because those lawyers, they know what Claude does. They know what ChatGPT does. They know what Gemini does. They know how to upload a document to those tools and then have the tools spit out what the user has asked for. Does it ask for a summary? Does it ask for an outline? Does it ask for a PowerPoint presentation? Does it ask for an Excel spreadsheet if you have a bunch of data that's being ingested into the UI? So it's not for those lawyers. It's more for a Flintstones level lawyer that wants the power of AI without falling into the rabbit hole that AI is rapidly becoming in the legal space. If you're a lawyer that is going to go to a client's place of business or have them come in, and let's say you record the meeting or you take notes during the meeting. If you record the meeting, you can upload that WAV or that MP3 file right into the interface, have it transcribed, have it give you a nice outline and a nice summary. Then what you can do is you can continue that chat and ask the AI to spit out an email on a client level. Listen, you could have a very sophisticated client, so it's on the PhD level. You could have a less sophisticated client. You want it on the high school or even the middle school level. And I think that's a very reasonable way to use AI to interact with clients. So you've finished a client meeting, you've got a recording, now you have a summary, you've got a transcript, you've got an email to the client. You could ask for a strategy. Give me the next 5 to-do items that these documents are going to require for my divorce case or for my personal injury case or for my criminal defense case. And if you're a lawyer that's looking for that kind of a little bit lower level engagement with an AI tool, Ivory Mind might fit the bill for you. So when I do these product reviews or product analysis, it's not really review because I'm not going to say that this is a thing you should or shouldn't try out. I like to get a soundbite from the vendor. And so the vendor created a soundbite for me, and this is what it was. They wrote, Ivory Mind is the AI document assistant for busy professionals. Upload any file and instantly summarize it, search it, or ask it questions with a clickable page citation behind every answer. From lengthy contracts to meeting recordings and reports, you can chat with hundreds of files at once and verify every answer in a single click. Learn more at ivorymind.com. So I almost dismissed this tool, and then the more I dug around in it and thought about who it was right for, I came to the conclusion that it might be the right tool for the right kind of lawyer. And if you're a Flintstones level lawyer and you haven't taken the plunge into AI, or you know a Flintstones level lawyer who is reluctant to get into AI, but you know that they're secretly dying to, either share this episode or turn them on to ivorymind.com. That's the end of this first episode of Workflow Options. If you feel that this was useful, please share it, and we'll see you on the next episode of AI Tools for Practicing Lawyers with Heather, and a topic that should be of interest to lawyers using AI.
That's it for today's episode of AI Tools for Practicing Lawyers. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.